The next 100 days will be crucial for the success of President Trump. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. The media has been full of stories about President Trump's first 100 days, a tradition that goes back to Franklin Roosevelt and the kickoff of the New Deal in 1933 to fight the Great Depression. But for this commander-in-chief, it'll be the second 100 days that will define his presidency. The issues are daunting. Domestically, of course, the two big things are tariffs and taxes. The first quarter saw a heartening advance in business investment, but some companies are turning cautious because they need to know what conditions they'll be operating under. Consumers are also becoming cautious. Tariffs will initially raise prices, both because they are taxes and also because they are indeed disruptive to supply chains, which, as we saw with the pandemic, can also make countless items more costly or even in short supply. All of this makes it even more imperative to get a truly big, beautiful tax cut enacted as soon as possible. But given the turbulent economic circumstances, Republicans and President Trump must quickly grasp that a far bigger tax cut is needed than what they're considering now. Personal income tax rates must be whacked. Right now, Republicans are toying with raising the cap on deductions for state and local taxes from $10,000 to $50,000. It would be far more constructive and impactful to slash the 22% and 24% income tax brackets to 15%. In fact, even better would be eliminating them altogether, taking both down to 12%. In the same vein, cut the 32%, 35%, and 37% brackets to 30%. The GOP must also include the stimulus of knocking down the capital gains tax to 15%, which would also instantly raise more revenue. These reductions would really sizzle the economy. Here, self-described deficit hawks come across as bird brains. When they squawk, the tax cuts would increase the budget deficit. Without a booming economy, we'll never get out of the fiscal mess we're in today. The most ominous challenges the Trump administration faces is on foreign policy. It's great to have a minerals deal with Ukraine, but the only way to get a durable peace is to immediately provide Ukraine with a flood of needed weapons to halt and then throw back Putin's upcoming spring offensives. Tougher sanctions won't do it. Putin is building up military forces on Russia's border with NATO countries like Finland. President Trump must recognize that Putin's imperial ambitions still burn within him. Negotiating with Iran on its nuclear weapons program is a profound mistake. The mullahs have no intention of forsaking their goal of Iran becoming a nuclear power, whatever agreement, if any, they might sign. The administration must credibly counter China's own imperial ambitions, whatever deal is made on tariffs. China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea think the U.S. is in terminal decline, and the current turmoil confirms their belief. That's one way how tragic miscalculations are made. Given current conditions, the White House must be ready for a surprise crisis that can unintentionally escalate. One such situation is the aftermath of the deadly terrorist attack against Indian tourists in Kashmir, which is controlled by India but claimed by Pakistan. Both countries are nuclear powers. The danger is that a vigorous military response by India could escalate into a wider war as Pakistan is allied with China. The next 100 days are indeed critical for President Trump and for us and the world. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions, and look forward to being with you soon again.